Hey, welcome back to Dr. Tabbycat. Tonight we are going to work on some tapping methods that I learned from the Tibetan monk that I interned with for 2 years, and then also from Dr. Chung Lee Lin. So we would do some of that to work on the heart chakra and our lungs and breathing. And then we will do a shadow work exploring our fears reading, and that will be it, especially since last night a lot of the same things kept popping up that needed working on. So we're also going to get some ancestor messages because that kept popping up as well. All right. Okay. And just so everybody knows, before I hit the camera to start, I always cleanse and pray over everything. I do that throughout the day anyways, on myself and the area. So everything is cleansed and prayed upon. So it's all cleared of any negative energies. And I block out any negative energies, and I also block out anyone from doing anything with the videos or pictures or screenshots. All right, so if you want to take notes on the tapping, if you've never done it before, it's really good. And it actually can save your life when it comes to things like COVID and breathing issues. I worked with a Hawaiian holistical doctor when I had COVID, and we did a lot of tapping, a lot of qigong, and a lot of different food recipes to help cleanse the blood. So first of all, we're going to work with the lungs. So as you know, the skin is how you breathe. If you use paint and you cover up your entire body, you cannot breathe. So that's why you cannot do that. And just like when you are skydiving, you have to go on a clear day, because if you're in the clouds, you also cannot breathe. And I think every time I went skydiving, it was a cloudy day, so it was difficult to breathe. So to start with the breathing, first you want to breathe in through your nose, and then you're going to breathe out through your mouth. Now, when breathing in through your nose, it's best to go in at least 4 times slowly, and then out 4 times. If you can't do the 4 times, you can do it for however long that you can and want to. Just don't do it fast, because that puts your body in panic mode and hyperventilation mode. So we don't want that. We want equal exchanges of gases and oxygen. So go ahead and start. And you're going to breathe in for 4 through the nose. Out through the mouth. Do it one more time. And after you do this part of the exercise too, you can feel your sinuses start to clear up. So like, this is something you can do every morning if you suffer from sinus issues or a lot of mucus in the lungs. This will help. All right, so the next part of the exercise is you are going to put your palm up, take this hand, and you're going to tap from the shoulder down to here. All right, and you're going to do this for 5 seconds straight. When you do it from here to here. Don't go back up this way. You continue just doing it from this way. All right, so let's start. 1, 2, 3. And you do it in a cupping motion like this, not hand flat. One more. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Put hands down, top of your knees, palm up, out, hand up. Remember, we're just going straight down, not back up. All right, 5 seconds. Here we go. One more. All right, palms up and then down, top of the knees. Now I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose and check your sinuses and your lungs and see where they're at. If you can breathe clear, that's great. If not, you can repeat that part of the exercise as many times as you need to get your lungs clear to where they need to be. All right, now on to the heart part of the exercise. Now, the heart part of the exercise is for anyone and everyone who is going through loss in their life, who's had a breakup, who has had a death close to them of any kinds, animal, friend, family member, whoever, child, who's had a loss of employment, loss of money, funds, anything, any kind of loss at all, and are grieving, and or deals with depression, PTSD, any type of ailment or unhealed wound that can block the heart and prevent it from healing and opening up to unconditional love. Now, this is not a side step or a quick step to healing. You still need to do the healing of those wounds. This is just to help pep up your step in the healing process, okay? So first, you can place your hands on your heart, because your hands hold a lot of energy, and once you place your hands on your heart, you will feel the warmth of your hands. And I want you to just take a deep breath in like we did the first step. In 4 times through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're doing that, I want you to feel the heat and the warmth of your hands each time you do that, and just think of something positive. Now, the tapping method for the heart, we're going to do a few of them. So we are going to, first we're going to clap 9 times, just like this, 9. And then when we're clapping on our body, we do it like this. Don't do a flat, because you don't want to flatten, you don't want to slap the veins, because it will close them in and out and block the blood flow. You want to clap like this. Okay, so when we're tapping on the body, we're going to start here 9 times, here 9 times, here 9 times, here 9 times. All right, and then you can add an additional one, which is the head. You can do the back of the head, the top of the head, side of the head. You can add that as an ending. All right, so we're going to clap 9, 9, 9, 9 under the arm, and 9. And then we'll add back of the head, top of the head. And then ending on the heart, breathing in and out. Okay? So let's get ready. And we're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Clap 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hands on the heart. And if you take your hands and you put them together, you will feel the heat and the energy from what you just did. And if you're getting pains of any kind, those pains will eventually go away the more you do this. You can repeat this as many times as you need to. And just like the breathing one, you can do this in the morning and at night and during your lunch break. So 3 times a day if you need to. It will help open your heart chakra up to unconditional love that hits all the meridian points that are needed for that healing. But like I said, you still need to do the healing that is needed for any wounds that are unhealed. Make sure you're hydrated. You need hydration because that is the electricity in your body that helps produce the heat. Okay? All right, so let's get ready for the reading. So, we got the cards laid out. We got the Astro, we got the Moonology, Weeds and Witches, Gilded Tarot, Necronomicon, and the Beloved Ancestors Dead cards. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. So we got Scorpio number 8, Investigate, 11 Aquarius, Collaborate, 22 Mars, Motion, 47 Ninth House, Exploration. So under the Scorpio pile for the Moonology, we got 3 each of those under each pile. And then we got 1 to 2 of the Weeds and Witches Oracle. So let's start with Scorpio pile number 8. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Very beautiful card. I actually like that Scorpio. All right. Question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the scorpion sting asks if that response will get you what you actually need. Transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and curiosity to plumb the depths and face your monsters. Then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects to the collective source. And it says, drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. All right. And as you know, Scorpio has 3 personality characteristics. So who knows which personality you're getting when you run into a Scorpio. All right. And so for the Moonology cards, we got 3. We got look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. So those were all three a positive one. Look at the bigger picture, a win-win, and you're very close to achieving your goals. All right, and then for the Weeds and Witches cards, we got number 19, Stay in the Wonder, and number 43, Light and Darkness. We got 2 moon cards and astrology cards. Very pretty. All right, let's read on those 19 and 43. Okay, number 43, the light and the darkness with the black eclipse moon and then the light peering through the eclipse. Okay, that plant is henbane. Henbane is a magical and poisonous plant. In European folklore, it was an ingredient of the ointments for flight. It was the plant of the nighttime witches, guardian of dreams and omens. You are now facing an inner desert, yet something is blossoming. It is useless to run away from the darkness. Stay and let it guide you. The dark can become a refuge, a moment to rest. Wait. There are stars that can only be seen when the night is full. Where the darkness is the deepest, the light is more intense. All right. And then 19, Stay in the Wonder. All right, Stay in the Wonder. That is the Country Witch. So 2 witches cards for the moons. The Country Witch teaches you that allowing yourself to be amazed in a revolutionary act. The observing of leaf opening, a pumpkin growing, a flower attracting the butterflies is a way to stay alive. Do not run away from beauty. When it arrives, stay. To really see is a form of knowledge, and wonder is a first form of cultivation. From that, every gesture that nourishes, every choice that is rooted in reality, that can produce dreams is born. Honor all beauty around you. I like all of those cards. Very good. Okay, our next pile is the Aquarius number 11, Collaborate. Aquarius, which is the star card in tarot. Okay, Aquarius, the water bearer. Okay. Spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions, so be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feelings you think you should have or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or more or both need to change. The authentic Aquarius gift encourages you to let go of previous constructs and listen to the source within. Honor the reality that you are a unique individual, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. And again, just like the ones last night, be authentic. Don't wear a mask. Don't worry about what others think. Worry about yourself. Okay, so the 3 moon cards are Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. Take time to meditate, your breathing exercises. Personal Issue Reaches Resolution, full moon in Cancer. So a personal issue is about to come to an end. Have patience. So that's Cancer season, so that's coming up. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. That's coming up too. All right, and then the last card is the Weeds and Witches. And we got 1, number 13, Late Bloomer. And I love the color yellow. It's my favorite color. All right, we got Jerusalem artichoke. Jerusalem artichoke blooms in late summer, a time after all the spring flowers are gone. It explodes open with sun yellow blossoms during its unique time of flowering. It reminds you that you do not need to hurry. Trust that you are perfectly on time. From the rhizome hidden in the ground, the energy rises now and reveals the true nature of the flower. It is the moment to show your beauty, to be seen fully, and to rejoice for who you are. Again, your true, authentic self is the most beautiful, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Stay in your authentic self. That is the most beautiful. All right, our next pile is Mars in Motion, number 22. And I saw 1,000,001 number synchronicities today, angel numbers. I mean, they were everywhere today. And I was out just about the whole day, but yes, angel numbers were everywhere today and synchronicities. So something is getting closer. All right, Mars in Motion, and this is a cool card, the red. Okay, domineering willfulness, misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and a what-like or I said what? Why did I say that? I did not mean to say that. I meant to say a warlike mentality are the shadow side of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. The higher note of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. So definitely do not misuse your sexuality. Do not stay in anger mode. Use this warlike mentality as a creative moment, or better yet, use it to work out and to get your anger out that way in the gym. All right, the Moonology cards. We got Waning Moon. What do you need to release? Your anger, release it. All right, New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Are you in giving mode or taking mode? And Fixed Moon, hold your vision. Don't give up on your dreams. All right, and we got 2, which goes with this because we got Aquarius card. So number 8, a star in the night. A star is Aquarius. And we got 12, Path of Moonlight. Lots of moon cards tonight. All right, we got number 12, Path of Moonlight. And it is a Jerusalem artichoke. These are luminous flowers like the Jerusalem artichoke that get nourishment from deep roots, rhizomes that develop in the dark ground. They are tenacious plants which also grow in the most inconvenient soils. They manifest the sun, but they follow the moon and the tides. Like your path that is not linear but cyclical, you have a route that is all yours. Do not be afraid that is different from all those of others. Because your road is made up of stars and moonlight, have faith in your internal compass. Those who know the flight do not need maps. Most definitely. Again, we're still getting the same messages, so whoever's messages these are about not worrying about what others think, about how you dress, what you eat, who you date, how you talk, whatever. Like, just do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. If you want to be Superman, whatever, do it. All right, number 8, a star in the night. who cares what everybody else thinks? Because once you start to do it, then they'll all want to jump on board too, because they'll see how cool it is. All right, this is called couch grass. Couch grass is a weed that grows everywhere. It is a tenacious and unstoppable, yet we often pull it out. Here, a girl protects what we usually throw away, because she has understood that the untamed is also what sustains life. The star in the night is the luminous revelation that is born from those places in you that seemed inconvenient and inhospitable. Take care of your resistant nature. It could be what shows you the way. Stop fighting your untamable parts. Start to protect them. Yes, definitely. All right. And for this, wait. What the hell happened? All right. We must have got 4 for this one. Who knows? All right. Here we go. The last pile, which is the 9th house, exploration, number 47. 9th house, exploration, number 47. And that always reminds me of a sailboat, the wheel. When you finally break through, you can see the far horizons. It can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities with the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. Widen your horizon, expand your world, explore in the mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know, the world is waiting for you. Go exploring, step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country, try on fresh attitudes, and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. Love it. All right, the 3 moon cards. We got void, of course, moon, nothing will come of this situation. So if you're experiencing negativity right now in your life, or losses like we were talking about, losses of finances, losses of vehicles, losses of jobs, death in the family, you need to look at your situation, like I always say with the shadow work. If you're doing the healing work and you're still experiencing loss, you need to look at your inner circle and the people around you, because they're the ones that are going to cause you loss. If you've gone back to an ex that, the universe has told you not to go back to, and you've gone back 2 or 3 times and you're not learning your lesson, they're going to start taking things from you to show you, hey, this is not the right way to go. But hey, if you choose this path over here, you're going to start gaining funds. All right. And then the next card is full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Just like I said, you got to release the people, places, and things around you that are no longer servitude to this timeline. And the last moonology card, new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Show yourself love, and then everyone else around you will treat you the same. If you're not treating yourself well, then nobody around you would treat yourself well either. All right, and this one, for some reason, we got 4 cards for the Weeds and Witches. Okay, we have Tiny Wonders, number 4, 11, Red is for Desire, 14, Scars Become Stories, and 27, Kindred Souls. So we will start with 27, Kindred Souls. All right, Kindred Souls. I like this card. It's got the wolf in it and the hummingbird. I think it's a hummingbird. Okay, the Sylvan Witch. We're getting a lot of witches cards today. In the silence of the woods, the Sylvan Witch walks with the wolf and listens to the voices of the trees. The sensation of staying alone is powerful. When the solitude connects you to everything you have around you, the wild accompanies you and watches you, recognizes you as a kindred soul, even in the deepest solitude. You are part of the invisible chorus of the forest. Those who learn to stay alone also learn to feel the presence of what is ancient, alive, and allied. And there, nothing else is missing, since you discover with amazement that you are the witch. Okay. Number 14, scars become stories. All right, 14, scars become stories. Yarrow. Yarrow grows where the road ends. It cures the wounds of the warriors and the invisible ones of the heart, and invites you to enter into the inner woods where no one asks for explanations, into the wild, where there is a force that does not need to be shown. Embrace what remains sensitive inside of you. It is that time heals. Give yourself time to regenerate. Your scars will become stories to tell, inspiration for firm boundaries and for future flowering. Even sensitivities is a form of courage. Definitely. Your scars do become stories, and it also helps others heal as well. Highlight feather. Don't. Here, sit there. Thank you. All right, the next one is 11. Red is for desire. Okay, watch out. Come on. Okay, poppy. Along the railroad between the arid and dusty soil, the poppy finds its home. You see it swing in the wind on June nights, fragile yet fiery red. The train you see in the distance moves with the rhythm of the night. Its steam is composed of the clouds and cotton candy. It sings the song of the world beyond that of dreams. Red is the color of the last kiss, the desire without a name. It's time to let yourself go without any explanation. Certain departures take place with eyes closed. I love this card too. I love red as well. And that is very beautiful. Her hair turns into the train tracks. And you know, roses are the highest vibrational flowers. Roses and lilies. So they're very good to have around to lift your spirits. All right, the last one, number 4, tiny wonders. All right, tiny wonders, dandelions. There are small things that travel far, kindness, trust in the world. The dandelion invites you to blow on its seeds to spread its minuscule wonders. Let them come to rest wherever beauty is needed. Transformation occurs in the invisible as the tiny seed in the earth teaches us. The eye in the dandelion observes and protects. It registers what counts. Every small gift can drift and change direction. Sometimes magic resides in the small everyday things. If you manage to capture its splendor, you will also be able to see it. And these can help with your inner child too and having fun, because if you remember having those when you were a child and taking them and blowing them in the air, in the wind, then that can help bring up memories of your inner child and with healing. Okay, so now let's get a few ancestor cards. So with the ancestors, every time you start a reading, we always have to get the chair out, because this invites our ancestors of whoever wants to come out to come out. without the chair, they don't know that they're able to come out. So I always set that in the middle. And then we are going to see who wants to come out and speak. So right now, I'm going to shuffle a couple times. So if you want to close your eyes and state any of your ancestors' names and ask them to come through with a message, please do. And they can come through with a message for you. So do that now. If there's anything that you need to hear. Today has been a very feminine day. Just about every song has been very feminine. And every download I got today was about feminines. Some good, some not. Some I'd rather not even discuss. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna knock and have them come in. All right, ancestors, can you please show yourself of whoever has a message for the collective or anyone in the collective that may see this in the future? And please give them a message of anything they need to hear. Or even just let them know that you are here with them. Because many of them are nervous about their gifts with seeing and hearing spirits, as we discussed last night. So maybe today you guys can help them relax with a nice warm message. And give them something, yeah. Anyone else like to come out? What is she eating? Flour. All right, the chair is open. Anyone else to come? Recent or past or ancient history, ancestors may come through. Okay, we've got it. We sure do. All right, I think you guys will like this. I think so. All right, let's get the book and read on it. Okay, so here we go. First one that came out is Shine, which is an angel. And she is shining. Okay, here we go. Okay, Shine. Okay, Shine came out first. When this card validates a loved one or a person, you'll know them instantly by the bliss they engender. Warm and lighthearted, like a magpie, you're attracted to their inner bling. They're a beacon, a signal in the darkness that steers you back home, or even when needed, illuminates potential hazards. It's not that their life is any easier than others. In fact, sometimes it's the exact opposite. Rather, it's how this radiant soul remembers to love that gives them their shine. Understand this soul is also a spirit magnet. What consciousness wouldn't want to bask in their bright aura? If you receive shine, this oracle reminds you that your choices, thoughts, actions, and behaviors generate energy, which in turn creates a vibration, a frequency. One energy can seed another. For example, if your self-esteem is scraping the bottom of the barrel, that becomes ideal territory for a lower vibrational energy such as jealousy. This is all communicated in your luminous body or aura, which is an energetic expression of your state of being. Simply put, when you feel good, you shine. Positive upward spiraling emotions are high vibration. They include love, self-love, joy, acceptance, happiness, serenity, peace, freedom, faith, objectivity, forgiveness, courage, patience, and awe. Stormy, downward spiraling emotions are all low vibrations. They include anger, hatred, intolerance, overindulgence, grief, sorrow, guilt, shame, worry, depression, regret, resentment, revenge, blame, impatience, and irritability. There's also a neutral state, which is unfeeling and stuck. Boredom, apathy, entitlement, and ennui put you in this gridlock. The beloved desk. Why did I say desk? The beloved dead of shine ask, where are you in this range? It reminds you that when doing spiritual work for yourself or others, keep your vibrations as high as possible or take some time out to rebalance and heal. Not only does this affect what you're putting out there and attracting in life, but also impacts any personal petitions to the universe. Additionally, imbalances and instability create cracks in your auric armor, which leave you unprotected. Arriving in a seance after a few whiskey sours with indigestion and dark storm clouds over your head turned you into an energetic buffet for low vibrational entities, untransitioned spirits who are stuck on this earthly plane for many downward spiraling reasons. The beloved dead remind you that the balance and well-being of your luminous self are just as important as caring for your physical body. Your shine is divine. That's why I tell you guys, like, alcohol and drugs are spirits. They're low vibrational and they keep you stuck in a low vibration. So doing it every now and then is not bad, but a daily thing is not good. And then also, like I said, emotions, they do affect your auric, because around us we have an auric, an ethereal, and physical field. So if you have holes in any of those fields, it allows the entities to come through and be attached to you, and that's how they stay attached. So and that's why I say when you have unprotected sexual relations and then you're having it with multiple people, you're creating holes in the auric and ethereal fields, and then that's where that karmic tie gets put, and it fills that hole. So you're going to have all these ties connected to you. So basically you're going to have your body, and then you're going to have these ties coming out of you just everywhere. They're going to look like phone lines coming out. So you don't want that. And in my shaman work, we used to have to do a lot of that. We would have to go in our transcendental meditation and remove all the ties, fill the voids with something positive, and then, try to fill in any fragmented parts that the person would have. So it's a lot of work, so it's just best not to do it. All right, the next one is active love, self-care. Okay, self-care. We've got healers, nurturers, and caregivers have the innate blessings of compassion, empathy, and altruistic service. You do for others because you can, and because it's virtually impossible for you to just not care. When, however, you go to your well of inspiration and energy and find it low, or heaven forbid, dry, there's a need to responsibly manage and restore the resource. It's often easier to be selfless with others rather than sternly appraising time and energy directed solely on self. Time spent on self seems like being selfish. Yet, in the spirit of the self-care, the active love card asks that you be selfless with yourself. Give yourself the time, full attention, and love that you need to be whole and well. Direct those luminous gifts of compassion, kindness, and unconditional love inward, where they can heal and replenish you emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, and vibrationally. By continuing a regimen of self-negation or depleting your energetic stores, you're running yourself to the ground. The beloved dead know your heart, and they surround you with support. They ask you to flip the neon open for business sign to close for renovations, attune your own feelings and needs, and dedicate to a beautiful act of self-love. Definitely. Especially if you do any kind of energetic work, it drains you, and you definitely have to take the time out to rejuvenate. All right, the next card is Wise Guy. Let's see what the Wise Guy has to say, and who's that for? Okay, Wise Guy. He looks pretty cool. All right, if this card is validating or describing an experience, energy, individual, or ancestor, the only feeling that may not invoke is indifference. The Wise Guy runs the gamut from the hilarious, wisecracking comic with rapier-sharp wit to the wisecracking windbag, a know-it-all, the bane of any dinner party. He's also the colorful character with street smarts, a rounder who survives off their wits, a bootlegger, con artist, or person of means by no means. At their darkest, however, Wise Guy is much more ominous and carries the imprint of violence and criminality. Make no mistake, this is a preferred guest at the Crowbar Hotel jail. Depending on the context of your question, the beloved dead of Wise Guy is advising you to protect yourself physically, economically, or spiritually. Enter into current interaction or transaction with extreme caution and eyes in the back of your head. Read the fine print, get a second opinion. Don't head out alone, accept candy from strangers, or walk through dimly lit back alleys. You can also consider this card a fraud alert. At this time, you can't trust that an individual, an experience, or a location has your best interest or safety at heart. Okay. Was it last night or the night before? I was talking about the with all the investigations going on with the fraudulent activities that are finally coming to light and will be they're finally being investigated and will come to an end and justice will be served. So but be on the lookout, because it's usually those right in your own household that are fraudulently using your name for things, and then acting like it wasn't them, and then getting you in trouble for it. So be on the alert. Watch your credit report. Pay attention to your name and social being used in different things. All right, and now we have remember. Was that the wind sighing through the cornfield? Branches rustling against the window pane. Maybe the lace curtain billowing in the breeze. That's what you tell yourself anyways. When this card falls into the spread, listen again. The beloved dead are whispering, forget me not, I lie gently in the hallowed memory. Beloved at rest in the deep unknown, I am not gone but forgotten, remember me. When this card steps forward, there's a good chance that the answers you seek lie beyond the familiar. It could be that you simply overlooking something right in front of your face. What or whom are you being asked to remember and why? Dig deeper, journey further, pull more cards. Maybe you have an ancestor that didn't get to spend as much time with you as they would have liked, or passed before you really got to know them. And yet you're so much like them in many ways that only they can see. If lately you've been spinning on a tilt-a-whirl of human frailty, this card could be a spirited reminder. Hello, let's get back to the soul level. Your helpers and highest good implore, remember. This card will also appear if there's an important date or anniversary looming that's connected to a loved one. Have you recently been thinking of someone or connected through a heartfelt act of remembrance, such as decorating a grave or an altar, listening to a song, handling an object, or running your fingers reflectively over a photograph? If so, the beloved dead of remember responds with love and such gratitude. I was right there with you. Oh, that was a good one. All right, the last one is entertainment. All right, entertainment. This is the patron card of performers, professional and amateur musicians, actors, and those who make their world a stage and their stage a world of entertainment. Entertainment is validation for a loved one who was the life of the party, cracking jokes and effortlessly commanding an audience wherever they went, or the times they brought their guitar to the campfire. It's the experience of driving down a dark road thinking about a loved one and suddenly their song comes on the radio. This card could be reminding you of the therapeutic power of amusement and a lighter, happier approach rather than taking everything so seriously. The beloved dead of entertainment insists on letting the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra perform the rest of the message. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? You better have some fun. You ain't gonna live forever. That's their song. And that is it from the ancestors. That was good. Oh, I like that. Okay, now we will start our, this one's gonna be a 6-card spread. And 3 years ago might be significant. All right, and it's called Exploring Your Fears Shadow Work. All right. So here we go. All right. Well, we had 2 fall out. The 8 and 9 of Pentacles. All right, so it's a 6-card spread. And it's kind of like the Celtic Cross, except we're only doing the middle section. And we're not going to have the sidebar. So number 1, the heart of the matter. We're going to have 2 in the middle, 1 up top, 1 on the bottom, 1 on the side, and 1 on the other side, okay? If you want to go play along with this. So, the heart of the matter, the key theme of the spread. So, exploring fears. Okay, let me do the heart of the matter. So that one lays sideways in the middle. Okay, number 2, what augments it or hinders it? The crossing card shows what may be exacerbating a fear or what may be stopping you from progressing. All right. What's hindering you? What's exacerbating a fear, and what may be stopping you from progressing in life right now. All right. What is exacerbating a fear for the collective? What is stopping them from progressing in life right now? What is stopping the collective from progressing right now? Maybe 1 card. What's stopping them from progressing right now? It's their fear. Okay. Now, number 3, the root of the matter. This may be hidden. An issue that causes the situation a motivating factor. All right, number 3. This one goes on the bottom. All right. So this is the root of the matter. This may be hidden, an issue that causes the situation a motivating factor. The root of the matter. This may be hidden, an issue that causes the situation a motivating factor. What is the root of their matter? Fear, of exploring their fears that prevents them from moving on. What is the root cause of their fears? Give me 1. The root cause of their fears. What's the root cause of their fears? And this goes underneath. All right. Number 4 goes up top. What crowns it? This may be plain for everyone to see. A result of central situation or a combination of the influences. It shows an effect in the real world. Okay, what crowns your fear? What is the central situation and combination of the influences of your fears? What is the central situation of your fears? Ay, ay, ay. All right, we actually got two. I'll take them. All right, so this goes up top. Okay, and now number 5, the recent past goes to your left, on the left side. All right, the recent past. Give me the recent past for exploring their fears. Anyone for their recent past? What started the fears? Recent past of what started exploring their fears and causing the fears. Recent past. Recent past of what started their fears. Okay. And then the last one that goes to the right of you, the near future. Okay, and give me one for their near future of exploring their fears. One for exploring their fears for the near future. How would their near future look after exploring their fears and starting the healing process? All right, we got a few. I'll take them all. We got quite a few. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay. All right, so the first card is the bottom card. Number 1, the heart of the matter, which is the 5 of torches, which is the 5 of wands. You see yourself? All right, so this is the heart of the matter that's going on right now. The 5 of wands, there's conflict and fighting going on amongst 5 people, at least 5. So, and it's within the inner circle, which can be family, friends, co-workers, all of the above. It's something that needs to be dealt with. So, this is what's going on right now. This is the heart of the matter. So the second part, number 2, is what augments or hinders it. The crossing card shows what may be exacerbating the fear and what may be stopping you from progressing. So the second card, number 2 for this, is the Knight of Wands. So the same fiery wands, but the Knight. So this is what hinders it. So, you know, the Knight is in and out. They're not persistent. You know, like the Pentacles, they're persistent, they're stable, they're reliable. The Wands is fiery, they're passionate, but they don't stay for long. They're just in and out and they're gone. So that could be another reason why there's all this conflict, because, you know, nobody's stable. Nothing's, you know, getting resolved. You might start on resolving a conflict or, you know, resolving some of your fears, and then the fears come up and then you back away And you're like, no, I'll just put that in my pocket and come back to it later. All right, number 3, the root of the matter. This may be hidden, an issue that causes the situation, a motivating factor. And this is the bottom card. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This is the root of the problem, which is money. So the Ace of Pentacles, that is that big shiny coin, that big old money from God. So this is causing all the issues. You may think you don't have enough money to do something. You may think you don't have enough money to start your next project in life, your next journey in life. But honestly, sometimes that is your test from God to see if you're still going to do something without having all of the resources that you need. So sometimes you just need the heart and the passion to do it, and then this will come later. So you can't always allow things to hold you back, especially if you have the passion for something and the love for something, then the money will come later. All right. Next one, number 4, what crowns it? This may be plain for everyone to see, a result of the central situation or a combination of the influences. It shows an effect in the real world. So, okay. So we got knowledge and aliens, which means the aliens is afraid of being different. So you're afraid of actually showing how much knowledge you have, and you're also afraid of showing who your authentic self is. Like I said, this has been our theme this entire week. Authenticity, being yourself, not caring about what others think. That also will hold you back from gaining the funds that you need and the resources. If you're not your true authentic self, God will start to take things from you to get you to start to change, to start from rock bottom again and start over, to humble you. So don't worry about what others think. If you're different, who cares? If you're smarter than everybody and you're a freaking genius, then show everybody you're smarter than them and let them realize that they're like way below you on the genius scale. All right, now the recent past, number 5, that's the card to the left of you. All right, the recent past, you were the 10 of beakers. All right, the 10 of beakers is good. That is the 10 of cups. So, okay, so I can see how now you're kind of feeling like down because you don't have the resources, because in the past you felt like you had everything. You had your whole entire wish fulfillment. There was nothing that you were lacking. So now you feel like you're lacking a lot of stuff because you're getting a whole bunch of 5s, which is change. And yes, change is not always felt good, but it is a good thing. So now let's see what your future is. That's the last pile. And you got quite a few for this pile. So let's see. All right, we got 3 of torches, which is 3 of wands. We got Ace of torches, which is the Ace of wands. You got lots of wands in this reading. Fiery passion. You got the 6 of pentacles, which is good. That's equal reciprocity with someone else. You got the 8 of beakers, which is the 8 of cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. And you got the 2 of bucks. 2 of bucks. You got $2. Maybe that's all you have. That's okay. That's gas money. You got Two of Books, which is the Two of Swords, meaning you're at a crossroads, meaning maybe you chose the wrong path, one path over the other. You should have chose the other path. And so when you walked away, you walked in the wrong path. Okay, so for your future now, you're getting a second chance, okay? So with this Three of Torches, because you have a lot of fire out here and you have a lot of fives, which is change. Okay, so you're getting a second chance to change your fate on the wheel. Okay, so the Three of Torches, the Three of Wands. As you see here, you have a post that's having all these different directions and three torches of which direction to go. You get a choice. Again, this time you need to use your intuition about which direction you want to be headed, because that last direction ended you up with a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of loss. And remember, in the past, you had wish fulfillment, which you thought was wish fulfillment, but then it all came crumbling down because that was just a false wish fulfillment. So now you need to use your intuition to choose the right path and expand. And if you choose the right path, you're going to have a passionate new beginning. You're going to have equal reciprocity with someone else that's also going to have equal reciprocity with you. But you need to make sure that this time when you walk away for good, and this chair stays empty. Do not walk back to these empty beakers and this empty chair. Do not fill it again. It needs to stay empty. Because remember, you chose the wrong path the last time, and it ended you up in the ditch with nothing. So choose the right path and stay on the right path. So you could be seeing 222, 999, 111, 1111, 888. What else came up today? 555. 1010, 1212, anything else? 711, 411, 911, and then, like I said, there was a whole bunch of feminine things that popped up. Okay. But yes, so that is to get over your exploring your fears. You've got to do it. If you can get through that, you will be on the right path and you'll be on your divine purpose again, and you will start to quickly get the resources back that you lost without any regrets. None. No regrets. Okay. Now we'll just do a quick reading like we always do at the end, just to see what comes out for love. So let's see. I had a song just pop up. I need to look for the lyrics though, because I don't know the lyrics of it, and I'm not sure why it popped up. So let's see. What the heck was the line I heard? I only know one line in it. Was it this one? Okay, this is the song. Okay, this whole day has been like this, so I apologize ahead of time because I don't know what these lyrics are gonna be. So, but just looking at them, I'm pretty sure it's probably what the entire day has been like. So, here we go. Here's the lyrics. It's called Circus Psycho, and this is exactly how the day has been. But this keeps playing. It keeps repeating a sentence in my head. All right, it says, "Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me. Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see? Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me. Do you like what you see? Do you like what you see?" Okay, welcome to the late night. Is that the same thing? Yeah. Okay. I'm swing dancing with my demons because the reason I've been living this nightmare with no trouble sleeping. And I ain't never trust nobody because they end up leaving. So I stay up late nights, you know I'm creeping. I'm riggedy riff rafters, tiptoeing in bloody boots, cleaning up these murdered tracks with logic, bleach, and Reaper 2. Like a serial killer to the beat, I use Pro Tools, mix it up and take a picture, lock it up and bounce 2. I copy 1 for me and copy 2 for my bro Casper. He lives in my home rent free cause he knows how to master. You will never meet him cause he's just a ghost rapture of my better life that I have been yet still to capture. Okay, and then it goes back to the chorus and back to the chorus for the rest of it. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody. So it's talking about somebody having ghosts in their homes and demon attachments. So the verses again are, I'm swing dancing with my demons, meaning they have demon attachments, because they the reason I've been living this nightmare with no trouble sleeping. And I ain't never trust nobody because they all end up leaving. So I stay up late nights, you know I'm creeping. So they're saying they're dancing with their demons because they're the reason they're living this nightmare with no trouble sleeping. They don't ever trust anybody because they always end up leaving. So they stay up late nights and you know they're always creeping. All right. And the riggedy riff rafters, tiptoeing in bloody boots, cleaning up these murdered tracks with logic, bleach, and Reaper 2. Like a serial killer to the beat, I use Pro Tools, mix it up and take a picture, lock it up and bounce 2. I copy 1 for me and copy 2 for my bro Casper. He lives in my home rent free because he knows how to master. So Casper the ghost lives in his home, so he has other ghosts in the home as well. You will never meet him because he's just a ghost rapture of my better life that I have been yet to still capture. Okay, so that's basically the lyrics. All right, so basically somebody's getting haunted in their home by ghosts and demons that will not leave. And so they basically stay up all night outside the home. And that's why they're sleeping with no issues, because they sleep in the daytime. So at night they're lurking. and basically trying to lurk under somebody's sheets. So that means the demon attachments they have is the demon of lust, the Jezebel, and the incubus and succubus. So and he says all the demons are living rent free. Yep, and they're making him do things he does not want to do. Okay, so whoever that resonates for, I don't know, but that is the song that kept playing in my head. All right. For the collective, the energy of love. Who's in that energy of love and relationships tonight? Who's in the collective's energy for love tonight? All right, who's in the collective's energy for love tonight? Who's in the collective's energy for love tonight? Who's in the collective's energy for love? Oh, shoot. All right, so let's see what's going on, because we already have somebody that's not telling the truth. A King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And what is all this that came out? What's on the bottom? So on the bottom we have a 7 of Pentacles and a Tower and the 2 of Cups and the Devil and the Emperor. So you know the bottom of the deck is always your shadow. The top of the deck is your light. And the top of the deck we have the Moon and the Lovers and the Chariot. My goodness. Okay. Well, all right, you have 2 energies in the we have a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. Okay. Starting with the King of Pentacles that came out first. Okay, he's trying to come in, he or she, whoever's in the energy of the King of Pentacles, is trying to come in and offer a Page of Cups, which is an offer, a small offer of love, but it's an offer of an apology. But it's not sincere, because we have the Ace of Swords, which is telling the truth. It's in reverse. So he's coming in untruthful with this Page of Cups. So it's not going to be a sincere apology. He's going to be lying of whatever he or she's going to be coming forth to say. And we have with him also we have a 3 of Wands, which is at a distance. It can be online. It can be traveling afar, abroad. And then we have the 5 of Cups, grieving, crying, praying, and the 10 of Wands, burdens. So he's coming in to basically drop his burdens and worries and grief onto you. Basically to grief bomb you and to basically be an energy vampire. Because he's not going to be honest with the sorries, he's just basically going to come in crying and being all pray to God, like, oh, you know, God, please forgive me and blah, blah, blah. I don't know why this is happening to me. You know, everything good happens to you. You know, I have all these burdens. I can barely, like, stand up straight. You know, I just ask that you forgive me. You know, you're the only one that listens and blah, blah, blah. But it's all untruthful. So, confirmation. And it even says mistake on there. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So that's all just energy vampire coming in. So then we have a King of Cups down here. Okay. He's starting off with an Ace of Cups in the upright, which is the ultimate offer of an unlimited supply of love and emotion, strength, Hangman, and his coins are falling out. And the Six of Cups, nostalgia, past life, relationship, and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups wants to offer this big, divine, unconditional cup of love, new beginning. He's trying to find strength and trying to get out of this hangman position to come in to offer this. He feels like this is a past life soulmate connection, love connection, twin flame connection. And he's in his King of Cups energy with his cup of love right there, ready to offer it. So that means his emotions are balanced and he's ready to start his new journey in love. So this one is a go. That's a yes. King of Pentacles is a no. So when that one comes in, that should be a no. All right. Tell me what the King of Cups next possible action is. What's the King of Cups next possible action? What's the King of Cups next possible action? The Four of Pentacles. All right now he's in saving mode, so he's trying to save his funds. So he's working on his money right now. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve. Okay. All right. After he saves his funds, what could be his possible action? After the Four of Pentacles, what could be his possible action for this cup of love to come in? After the Four of Pentacles, what could be his act? Oh, okay. So after he saves, he'll come in with this Two of Cups to offer. And at the bottom, we have the Devil, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. All right. What is the King of Pentacles being untruthful about? What is the King of Pentacles being untruthful about? Wanting a relationship. He does not want a relationship, and something else flipped over. He wants money. He's coming in for money. That's his true intentions. So he doesn't want to be friends. He doesn't want a relationship. He just wants to come in and ask for money. Yeah, because at the bottom we have the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Ten of Pentacles, money, the Lovers, the Wheel. Yeah, so he sees you as somebody that has money, or he thinks you have money. All right. What is the outcome of the King of Cups? What is the outcome in the future of the King of Cups and the collective? What is the outcome of the King of Cups and the collective in the future? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, the Fool, and the Hierophant sideways. So with that, we have the Seven of Swords, him strategically planning this new beginning and trying to offer a solid commitment, a marriage. It's sideways, so he's not all the way there yet. Remember, he's still working on his funds, but he's getting there. It's sideways. But he strategically wants to plan it out. So he's getting there. So that is the possible future for the King of Cups. Okay, what's the future for the King of Pentacles? What's the future for the King of Pentacles? What's the future for the King of Pentacles? Does he even have a future? He's going to be stuck at a crossroads. Yeah. He is. Because you're not going to help him. You need to say no to this coming in. Yeah. It needs to be a no. I mean, because that's his fate for things that he's done in the past, he or she. And being in this devilish energy. So. Okay. So the King of Cups, how will they know who the King of Cups is? Can we get more information on the King of Cups? How will they know who the King of Cups is? All right, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. So Seven of Pentacles is someone who works, works a lot, planting seeds, so he might have different businesses. And the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. He could work nights. Could be an air sign, could be an earth sign. Could have just both of those in his chart. Okay. How will they know who the King of Pentacles is? How will they know who this King of Pentacles is? We'll get more information on them. How will they know who the King of Pentacles is? Because they will act like the Queen of Cups with all the crying. And it's also somebody that put you in an illusion and also kept you as an option. And they try to put a death to your star. They know everybody saw you as a star and they wanted to put a death to it. they were jealous of that. And they were really this King of Wands energy. Uh-huh. All right. All right, so that's who's in your energy. And for my men with the ladies, just put it, change the roles. So that is it. All right, practice the tapping methods. Remember, for the unconditional love for the heart, it will help your heart if you're having any chest pains, if you're having any breathing pains. And like I said, you're safe to do it every day and a few times a day. So work on those. Your heart is the most important thing to work on for healing. And once your heart has healed and all your chakras are aligned, things in the universe start to move more quickly. Your timelines move more quickly. And all your resources will start to come in more quickly. All right. Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.